Say, now tell me why they say men don't cry. They say men don't cry, that tears cook their cheeks and betray their pride. Namiji ba dutse bane ba, don haka kukan namiji ba rauni bane ba. Kai ko Annabi Isa ya zubar da hawaye ba don rauni ba sai don auna da tausayi. So what do you mean by men don't cry? Even the heart breaks when the soul is tired. Even the voice echoes when the silence is loud. And tears become the language their voice can speak out. They said pain is in the vein of a man who cannot cross his lane. That for him to gain, he has to mask and mask up again. So he goes, with a broad chest of cracked shells, bleeding like the innocent tortoise, that hid within himself with his feelings on his cracked back. They say man up and man goes heads up in the street. When man goes down, another RIP on his name. Then another man tied down to his pain, and so he goes down again. What do you mean by men don't cry? Even the strongest one said, "Kai," when the pain gets high. He hid his tears and whispered, "Why?" But deep in his chest there is a silence like "Kash." Namiji is told to fight, not feel. But in his chest, emotions still. He said Zenjuri, why he kneels down, yet his soul longs for something real. Shed that damn tears, oh man, you will not die. They say man up and call it pride. But even Serki wept when his horse had died. Even the soldier bends when the sky turns grey. He bowed his head and starts to pray. He says, Ya Allah ka kawo mana dauki, and his heart is heavy. In the night, he cleaned those tears with fear, because even warriors cry from pains when taking vengeance. Man styles in crowd but dies alone, saying Lafia Allah in a crying tone. Namiji smile but breaks in bone, because his poor gave him no safe zone. What do you mean by men don't cry? Even Mandela wept 27 years behind bars, not for chains on his hand, but the chains on his people, tears that carved freedom into stone. What do you mean by men don't cry? Even Dr. King wept tired from the march, dreaming of justice with blistered feet, letting the weight of a notion flood his eyes. Enough of the silence, enough of the lie. Men bleed too, please don't ask them why. He is more than muscles, bones, and pride. Even iron melts when it burns inside. Let him cry and still be the king. Let his tears be the water that helps him sink. Because true strength is not the fight you show, but the courage to heal and still let go. So to the world I raise this cry. Men don't cry. Wallahi, that is a lie. They break, they bend, but they rise again. Their tears are seeds from pain which comes rain. So teach the boys it is safe to feel that tears don't shatter, they help them heal. Let fathers hug without shame in sight. Let brothers break and still be the light. Dear world, rewrite your ancient song. Crying never made a man less strong. Let him rise with fire behind his eye. And if he weeps, don't ask him why. Just say, Kai, wallahi, this is a brave one. For every tear he dared to save, Namuji yana kuka. And that is okay, because healing too has found its way in a man. Thank you.